If you're an introvert, you already know the world is geared toward extroverts. According to Psychology Today, between 16 and 50% of the population are introverts. Yet, if you look at how many jobs and social situations are geared toward extroverts, you'd think this number was much lower. Even our earliest experiences teach us that we need to be extroverted to get noticed. For instance, which students typically get the most attention in school? Not the quiet, mild-mannered kid sitting the back row, that's for sure. The same holds true in the grown-up world. Extroverts thrive when they're around people and activity, and are quick to share their thoughts and opinions on a topic. Introverts, on the other hand, often prefer to be around people in short spurts, and tend to carefully consider all angles of an issue before giving their thoughts or opinions. Which personality type do you think is most comfortable in networking events, business meetings, and large social get-togethers? You got it. So is it impossible for introverts to succeed in a world that seems to place more value on extroversion? Absolutely not. The key is understanding what special gifts and abilities you as an introvert bring to the table. Instead of focusing on all the ways you're failing to be an extrovert, try to focus on how to succeed and thrive given your unique temperament. Here are 4 ways to succeed, personally and professionally, in a world full of extroverts. Number 1. Be realistic in what you can handle. It's not uncommon for an extrovert to go straight from a busy day at work to the bar to have drinks with friends. As an introvert, you're more likely to be exhausted by the end of the day, wanting nothing more than to go home and unwind by yourself. Be realistic when it comes to accepting social and work-related invitations. Instead of planning social events on weeknights, accept that you're much more likely to actually enjoy social interaction on the weekend. Instead of going to every business and networking event and running yourself ragged, choose 1 or 2 that seem to be the most valuable and leave the rest. Number 2. Step outside your comfort zone. Unfortunately, there will be times when you'll be in a room surrounded by extroverts. When you find yourself in these situations, it's important you don't give in to your natural tendencies to just let everyone else do all the talking. Taking a course like Toastmasters can be a great way to prepare yourself for times like this. Forcing yourself to practice your public speaking and off-the-cuff conversation skills can benefit you in all areas of your life, giving you the confidence needed to step outside your comfort zone when the need arises. Number 3. Focus on your strengths. While being an introvert in a world full of extroverts can certainly feel like a disadvantage at times, it's all a matter of playing to your strengths. As an introvert, you're likely to absorb information quickly, because, you're listening. Be observant when it comes to group dynamics, and see things that others may miss. Use these skills to your advantage, whenever possible. Be aware of the strengths that come with introversion, and focus on honing and developing these skills and traits. Number 4. Don't let yourself get squashed by extroverts. As an introvert, you're probably not a big fan of drawing attention to yourself unnecessarily. In a business meeting, for instance, you may prefer to sit back and absorb all the thoughts, comments, and information being strewn back and forth across the table. If you do have a thought or idea to contribute, realize it's your right to make yourself heard. While you may not be as loud as the guy sitting next to you, your thoughts deserve to be heard too. Grab the attention for yourself by holding up a hand and saying, "I have an idea." In a world that seems to value extroversion, being an introvert can be a challenge. But recognizing the strengths and abilities that come with being an introvert can actually give you the upper hand in many personal and professional situations.